I'd like to actually ask a question and talk about something. The question is, what do you think about UFOs? Now, my belief on the subject is I have no opinion. It's my opinion. So I have no opinion. My belief is I don't know. I don't know what to believe because obviously there's a lot of hoaxes out there. There's a lot of crazy people. There's a lot of people that make up stories about alien abduction. There's a lot of people who hallucinate um, about alien abduction. I've had sleep paralysis before, and it actually you're frozen, you're awake but half dreaming, you can't move. Um, I'll make a whole video about it, but I can understand how people with an overactive imagination would view that as alien abduction. But obviously, people are seeing things in the skies, um, and they have some footage. A lot of the footage is garbage, but there's some footage that's just strange things in the skies. Um, I could say they're probably not extraterrestrial, but then again, it might be something from outer space. Might not have intelligence in it. I don't want to really, you know, speak on something I don't know about because one thing I hold to other people is they shouldn't speak on things they don't know about. But this is specifically a video about me expressing or the mankind's ignorance in this that we don't know. We really don't know. And unless you yourself been on an alien spacecraft, you'd have to say you don't know either. No, my view of this has always been, well, there are some magnificent things in the skies, and for a long time, people have thought, you know, rocks don't fall from the sky. We know this. Rocks come from Earth. Rocks don't come from the sky. And about 200 years ago, maybe even later than that, maybe even 150 years ago, started finding out, yeah, rocks do fall from the skies. They're meteorites, and that the heavens are full of rocks, and just not in our atmosphere. But there obviously are these strange things. Now, granted, some of them are probably volcanic plasma, from volcanoes where plasma can form rocks, pushing together and shoots out. Ball lightning can be something else. But what about the really gigantic, magnificent things in the sky? And I would love to see one of these things. Now, I saw something in the sky, and I'll make a video on that later. But what I'm talking about is something close up that glowing multiple different colors and something almost like right over my head, 40, 50 feet away type of thing. I think people see things like this. There's got to be a net. If it's not intelligent beings from another planet, little gray aliens probing people or hostile or something like that, or trying to warn us about nuclear weapons, as people say. Or now, it's not nuclear weapons anymore. That's what it used to be in the 50s. Now it's climate change. Why other beings would care about it doesn't make sense to me. Okay. No, but I think people should look at this, and I think there should be some inquiry into it, not as spaceships, but as what is going on. There are certain events on film that show strange things over Mexico City and elsewhere. So what could be making these glowing lights or these dark balls in daylight? And I think it's going to be a great mystery. I don't think it's going to be what we expect because it never is. Science always shows us that, wow, we thought it was one thing and now it's another. So this is my video about UFOs, and I would love to hear from people. If people ever saw something or experienced something, that's something I'd be thrilled to hear about. Now, if you start telling me you have a husband on Venus and you have children living on Mars and Jupiter, I might I might kind of chuckle at you. But if it's, I'd really like to talk to somebody who saw something, who really did see something, and it's by our knowledge today, it's not explainable. We don't have a real explanation for it. And I would actually one day love to see something like that close up. And this leads me to having to make a video. Now, I almost said too much and too little. My one of my next videos is going to be about the strange green object I saw in the night sky, and I couldn't the hell, and it moved very strangely. That to me, it shocked me. I don't think there was no alien talk to me. I didn't see anything, but it's just this odd thing, and that I have no reason to believe it was alien. There were beings in it, but I'll make a video about that later. But I'm asking people who have seen better things than that, who've seen stranger things than that. I mean, what could this possibly be besides alien beings?